Gotta make these videos short and sweet tonight because I want to do so many of them. And the time constraints, well, they're time constraints. And I tell you, got a lot of Lost 45s I want to cover tonight. Well, if my computer will let me, since it tends to run slow. But Billboard's Hot 100, gotta stay with Billboard's Hot 100 once again of November 23rd, 1963, the week of November 23rd, 1963. Got some smoking R&B, jazz, Hammond organ being played on this tune. This instrumental is an obscure instrumental coming in at number 77 that week at November 23rd, 1963. And the group is called the David Rockingham Trio. The tune is called Dawn. They're from Chicago. I believe they're from Chicago. Couldn't find very much information on this band, but consisted of David Rockingham on organ and R.C. Bobby Robinson, I believe, on guitar, and Shantae Hamilton on drums, and they were with the Josie record label. They came out with 345s on the Josie record label, and wrote another song that they did. I wrote down another. Well, I can't read my jigger scratch. I write down things so fast I can't read my handwriting. But Dawn was probably their biggest hit, and it got as high as number 62 on Billboard's Hot 100. It had a good bit of momentum on November 23rd, 1963, going from 84 to number 77. But on the Josie record label, I did a little research on the Josie record label, the subsidiary. Josie Records, a subsidiary of Jubilee Records in New York City, and they were in action from the years 1954 through 1971. Some of their big marquee names that this record label boasted was the Meters from New Orleans, Bobby Freeman, Do You Want to Dance, and the Cadillacs. They did Speedo and several other hits back in the 50s. Some of their biggest hits was Last Kiss from J. Frank Wilson. That was in 64. And Rubber Biscuit, the original version of Rubber Biscuit by the Chips, which the Blues Brothers redid back in late 78, early 79. But gosh, if I get a chance to, if I could just cover that version by the Chips, Rubber Biscuit, great R&B classic. But here's some soulful. Give you a spoonful of soulful organ music. How about that? This is the David Rockingham Trio with Dawn. 8 weeks on Billboard's Hot 100 in the fall of 1963.